What's up, guys? Good to see you guys. How's it going? Just a little bit of an update, some coffee chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me scroll up and see who's in the house. G's here. What's up, G? Annie's random moments. Hello, Annie from across the pond. Floss is in the house. Been a long couple of days for me. Let's see. Hey, good to see you. Jolly Matilda's here. Surfing Dodo is here. Sweet. I'm scrolling down, making sure I'm not missing anybody. Yeah, it is a smoky day. Man, it's so smoky you can taste it. Inside the van, it's not bad at all. But I haven't, that's why I haven't went over to the property early today. Because yesterday I was outside most of the day there, and in town, I had went to town also. In town, it was even worse. You could taste it. It was just like you were biting. When you would talk, you could feel it. That's how smoky it was in town. Everybody was wearing masks. It looked like the pandemic again. I was like, no mask, man. But yeah, I if I go back to town, I'm taking a mask because I do have a mask that's good for smoke. And it was horrible. My throat's raw from it. Out here, it's hard to see the mountains because it's blue smoky. And I believe all of this is from the Agnes fire. I'm not positive, but I think it is. So how are you guys doing? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to the property or not. I have Robert's car, so I'll probably go over there at some point. He's sleeping in, and we've had a busy week. I haven't been as busy as I was when Sarah left. Sarah was sick. She got sick when she left on her way back to Idaho. And then the next night I was sick, upset stomach, bad headache, like a chest cold is what it felt like, but with an upset stomach. And that lasted about 2 days. And during that 2 days, I broke out in poison oak. I got poison oak bumps all over my arms. And good morning, Cinnamon. Thank you for stopping in. Harrisburg, Oregon. Oh, nice. It is smoky here in Southern Oregon. I'm close to Grants Pass. It is completely smoked in. It looks like somebody just sat in the little valley and smoked a bunch of weed, and the weed's hanging out. The smoke is thick blue, and I mean, it's horrible. You can taste it. See, the weather or the air quality right now is not good for people with sensitivity to it. Let's see. Let me see what it says. I'm hoping it rains soon. 151. It's went up. So the air quality is not good. Unhealthy air quality is what it says. It was 131 when I woke up. So it's went up a little bit. Yeah, poison oak. And on my little trail going up to my cabin, I think I actually got the poison oak from B, the dog that we have over there. Which update on him, he's going to a new home, a wonderful home out here where I'm at. They actually raise pointers, retriever pointers, and they just fell in love with him. So he's going to them Monday. Because we just don't really have the time for him because he's so young. He needs people that can spend a lot of time with him to get him disciplined. But he's a great dog. But I'm happy for him. He's already got his shots. They already had me take him to get his shots and stuff. So yeah, he's doing good. But anyway, I just for a couple of days I was down and out with the poison oak and the cold and the smoke. I just wasn't feeling it. But we have 3 days of rain lined up, and that's going to be a plus for me in several ways. One, it'll get rid of the smoke and help the fires. And so in front of my cabin, have you guys seen the videos, the where I showed you where they had the weed filled at? That's all wheatgrass there, and it's dry. It's like a matchbox. It's ready to light, And so if it rains really hard for 3 days, I'm going to be able to use a 4-wheeler and a trailer to haul my stuff up the hill. That way I don't have to find somebody to carry the couch and stuff. I mean, that couch will be heavy to carry up there, but the 4-wheeler and the trailer, long as it rains, we're good. I'll be able to haul everything up there using that, because I don't think I have enough money to pay people to carry up that heavy of a stuff. But yeah, well, I'm going to be doing that this week, trying to get ready to move out there, be there full time. Once I get it set up, the only thing I'm lacking is getting the wrap put on the outside. I've got a couple of people lined up to help me do that, the moisture wrap. But on the inside, I did talk to a lady yesterday that says she thinks she can get that floor clean, because what's on that floor was from where weed was hanging. So it's basically weed on that floor. And I've swept it. I've scrubbed it with Simple Green. I've scrubbed it with bleach. It don't come up. She said an alcohol-based cleaner will clean it. And she said she'll do the whole floor for $50 for me. So I'm probably going to do that. If it don't work, before I move in, I'm going to try to get a couple of area rugs and throw down. I mean, it's so clean right now with bleach. Like, I don't mind walking on it, but it's just ugly. It just looks like dirt. But going to try to get that done. Hey, Joe Razor, good to see you. Anyway, that's what's going on with that. I'm just trying to feel better, but I know now why my throat's scratchy and I'm coughing, and it's just smoke. But this has been the less smoky year that I've ever seen here. So there's not been no fires close. This one, hey, Alan Schaefer, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. I'm about 160 miles north of you in Eugene area, Oregon. Oh, nice. And I'm a full-time RV habitat in 2004, 34-foot Keystone, Montana mountaineer on the Willamette. Nice. Do you own your own property there? Is that your own property, or are you renting? I'm getting Cinnamon. I don't know if you follow along, but I'm getting ready to move. I went in with some friends and we got some property, and I'm moving into a cottage. I'm moving out of the van into a cottage or a cabin, whatever you want to call it. It reminds me a lot of the cabins like in Maine, like on the lakes and stuff. It's like that. It's just fixing it up to make it livable. It's going to be basically off grid. I do have electric, but electric is going to be my backup. I've got enough solar I don't use that much power. I really don't. But I have enough solar to run me. Maybe in the winter, if it's, I've never used the solar here in the winter. So, I mean, but like, I really think it would, my solar, I'm curious to find out what I use for electric. All I use for electric in the winter would be my refrigerator, which I have a Dometic fridge. I'm using that in the cabin. My lamp. I don't have lights in my van. I just have a little lamp. I don't cook after dark. I do have an electric hot plate that I use sometimes, but I have a camp stove I use mostly, like a little Coleman camp stove or camp oven, or not oven, but stove. And so all I use electric is my fridge, my CPAP. I use a battery charger to charge the battery for my diesel heater, but I won't be using that. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Let's see, what else do I use electric? Charge my phones. Like, I'm pretty sure my solar will keep me charged up for quite a few days, even without sun, because I have 600 amp hour bank. So I really don't use much electric. The most time I use electric is in the summer, and my solar will run this AC 24 hours easily. I think it actually ran at 26 hours when G had me test it. I believe it ran 26.5 hours before I had to recharge it. Hey, Crystal, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. But anyway, I can't wait to get all the solar hooked up. I mean, that's going to be fun to test out. Robert will be putting together all my components. I have the board to mount them on, and then I'm building a box to go over it. I've told you guys this before, with you know, the insulation board. It'll just pick up off of it. And I think I'm going to put my little canopy out there in front of my yard and set that under it also. That'll help weather it, you know, help keep rain away from it and stuff. So I think I'll be doing that. But anyway, I'm just hoping for 3 or 4 days of rain. And then my landlord here is going to bring his 4-wheeler over and haul everything up on the 4-wheeler for me, so it don't got to be hand carried up the hill. And then there's just a lot of stuff to do on the property. We've got to insulate some pipes that are above ground, insulate the well house, stuff like that. So yeah, this is and I'm still working on changing my name. I'm not sure what I want to change it to. Right now I've got it. I've been testing out Cabin Life with Gina, but I mean, it's kind of like homesteading, but we're not going to have animals right now or gardens, right? You know, it's just getting set up to be able to live there, then working towards all that. So that's why I kind of leaned away from the homesteading name. Yes, plus we've made a lot of progress. So I have on the cabin. Robert's made a lot of progress on getting stuff squared away on the property. Yeah, there's just a lot to do. You know, when you're a property owner, you have a lot to do. And that's what it's down to, a lot to do. Yeah, Joan, so that's kind of the initials. If you see in my latest videos, that's kind of the initials I'm using. I'm testing it out for a little bit before I actually get like a billboard made for my channel. I'm probably going to get Marshall to help me with that. Will I be renting? I make a land payment myself. Am I renting out spots, you mean? Or am I renting? I make a land payment. I missed what was said here. I'm losing track on here. Oh, wow. They're not wanting a rig of 25. Wow. Are you trying to stay local there? Is that where you work, Cinnamon? Yeah, you know, that's what a lot of places around Grants Pass, I notice it's got to be I was trying to follow. Yeah, I'm trying to follow along. Do you work up there, Cinnamon? Man, that was almost the last of my coffee I just drank. What the heck? Yes, I'd like to stay in the Eugene area or go over to the coast, but a lot of RV places, yeah, that's the way it is here. RV places here are can't be older than 10 years. Oh, you're retired working from AT&T. Yeah. What is the rent up there? How much is the rent at that part? And you're on the Willamette River. Did I read that right? It's bound to be pretty. The going rent around here for RVs, they call it peak season because most of where I'm at is on the Rogue River. Anywhere from $650 to $800 a month is what they're charging. But when it's not peak season, a lot of those places are closed. But there's a lot of RV parks that are not closed down. $620 a month, all inclusive. Yeah. So it's probably a little cheaper than around Grants Pass. That is definitely a little cheaper than around Grants Pass. But most of the places in Grants Pass are on the Rogue River, and that's why they charge premium prices. Most of them are about $700, and you pay your own electric. That's how most of them are. Yeah, the older rigs are built better and last longer. Yeah. Yeah, sounds like they're in cahoots, huh, Crystal? That's true. That's true. Like my van, it'd be hard for me to find a place to rent for it. I mean, luckily I've known this place. I knew this person personally where I rent from here. But let's see, Annie's in a moment. Thank you. I have to June 2026 to find a place my rig's in good shape, but original owner kept it in the desert, so it decals and paints are faded out. Yeah, maybe you could scrub off those decals and I don't know, maybe paint it, hand paint it or something. I don't know. But now I will say this: I've seen some places on the coast, Cinnamon, that are around the price you're paying. But it's true, most of them that they want 2,000. It can't be over 10 years old. Now, check out Cave Junction. So where I'm at, I'm 2 hours from the coast, and Cave Junction is about an hour from the coast. Cave Junction and O'Brien. I see places for rent through there all the time, and you don't have to have a new RV. Look up. I see them on Marketplace. Look up places rental spots in O'Brien and Cave Junction on Marketplace, and you'll see quite a few. Bye, Crystal. Yeah, because of the moss. Yeah. Yeah. But that is a beautiful area, Cinnamon. Cave Junction and O'Brien, and it puts you 1 hour from the coast. Selma also. Selma, Cave Junction, and O'Brien are great places. Yeah. It's all about the money, Anna, to make more money. That's what this is all about. They can charge higher too. These new trailers that people can afford it. But it is it's sad that they do this. I have got quite a bit done on my little cabin. You guys probably seen the videos. Let me see here. Where the heck is it? There it is. Let's see. I really like how the door came out. You guys remember we just got finished with that door last week. Made a nice door and insulated it. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's see here. I was looking for and there is we got the back wall painted. On that picture I hadn't pulled the tape off. All the windows are in. That was before I scrubbed on the floor. So it's getting there. Awesome, Cinnamon. Yeah. Oh, no, you don't bother my show. This is just a hangout and chat. But those are 3 places that's close to the coast, and you should be able to get a good price, and you don't have to worry about the year of your RV. Um, a friend of mine has put some stuff on that poison oak that will kill it within a couple of days. Uh, as far as on me, I've only got it like spots like this on my arm. I got a little spot right here on my other arm and on my side, and I've got it pretty much under control. I wash it with poison oak soap and Dawn, and then I put this poison oak stuff on it that dries it up. I fill the pool this past summer. Oh, the RV park's on the front part of the church. Got it. Yeah. It is a problem. Uh RV life is not an easy life. That's for sure. I mean, unless you got buku money and a new RV and can afford to stay anywhere. Um, Cinnamon, check out Thousand Trails. Um, but I don't know if you're into moving that much, but I wouldn't be. But I know a lot of people that use Thousand Trails. They can stay 21 days at each one on a certain packet, and they're all over the coast area. But between here and the coast, those are three places I would look at to stay with an RV. Selma, Cape Junction, and O'Brien. I mean, it's country. You know, you're in the country. But Cape Junction has a big grocery store and stuff. I think it's a IGA, maybe Ray's or something like that. Yeah, cabin is coming along. It's getting there. Um, I'm just trying to hurry and get done. And there's just a lot of things to do. Hey, Desert Deb, good to see you. A lot of things to do on the property besides my cabin, but trying to get my cabin ready to move in is the number one thing. Getting stuff moved up there. The flooring, I can end up doing once I moved in. I can just scoot the furniture around. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do. I found a couple of rugs, area rugs that would cover the whole cabin. They're 9x12s, and the cabin is 20 feet long, 12 foot wide. So two of those rugs would cover it basically. Um, it's just, putting the money together to get the rugs. Because I put everything I've had and what people's donated to me into getting it painted, getting it ready to move into, and getting things I need. So it's just like it's going to have to be a little at a time. Yeah, it's just, you know, indoor outdoor carpet still. You mean like the green grass stuff? Is that what you mean? Indoor outdoor carpet, any kind of carpet. I'm not going to carpet it as in putting padding down, but area rugs. I think I found Amazon had two area rugs. It was a little over 200, 9 feet by 12 feet, two of them, and that would pretty much cover the floor in the cabin. And the nice thing about these rugs, they're not real thick. They can be clean, washed even. It says I just have to take them to a laundromat with a big washer. Oh, thanks, Annie. Yeah, that type of carpet would work. I'm not picky. I'm not picky. I just don't like the look of dirt. Even though it's not dirt, it don't come up. I've been trying to catch up with your new doings. What's this cabin and property? Um, Me and two friends got some property together here, and there was a old, not like a log cabin, but an old cabin or shed, whatever you want to call it. It used to be a weed farm, and this building very well insulated. It did have windows at the time. But it was very temperature controlled. Like they sealed it up when they closed down the business. There wasn't even a cobweb in there. I mean, that's how well this thing was sealed up. But so I put 2 windows in it, fixed the door, painted it, and getting ready to move into that. And like I said, I will be mostly off grid, composting toilet, um, uh, a shower system that's just like a gray water drain, and my water spigot's right outside. So I'll haul my water just as I do with my van. It's going to be like living in my van, but bigger. And so, but I have electric, but I'll be using solar mostly once we get the solar hooked up, and the electric will just be backup. So yeah. Plus I have a generator for backup too. Hey, Traveling Mike, how you doing? Yeah, so just getting things set up and fixed and put together and ready to move in. This is the first morning I've sit and drink a cup of coffee in 2 weeks. I just been getting a cup of coffee to go, not enjoying it, just working, but getting sick and getting this poison oak and this smoke is put a stop on things for a few days. But yesterday I had to be there, other stuff to do on the property, and yeah, it was quite a busy day, but we got a lot done. And also on the property we have a little barn that we're making it a washroom. Got the dryer and washer hooked up. Also a center for our internet is, everything's in there. And so I've got internet up at my cabin, which is a long ways away, but pretty good internet. Today it's out because there was a cord that's bad. But I was going to do my live stream over there, but I had no internet when I left last night. But yeah, it has been a busy few weeks. Another 2-week push and I'll be moved. Right now I'm just hoping for rain for about 3 days so we can use a 3-wheeler to move all my stuff up to the cabin because it's up a hill and there's no way to drive up it. I have a walk path that I walk up, but you can't haul the couch and stuff up there. Oh, thank you, O. Yeah, me too. Desert Deb, me too. I can't wait till I'm all moved in. My cats they're hating me right now because I've been gone all day. I haven't done anything with them. I haven't walked. I've been gone every day. And so they're a little bit peed at me right now, but they're going to be really happy once I get in there. Kaylee sent me a cat tree. It's on its way. 6-foot tall cat tree. They're going to dig that. Hey, Terry. How you doing? You just found me. Yeah, Mike, sorry your trailer's giving you fits. Shoot. We're just hanging out talking, and I'm catching everybody up to date on just kind of an update live stream. It's going to be, I sit and think about how different it's going to be living in a house again. Like, even if, like, I haven't stayed very many nights out of my van. I've been living van life since kind of the beginning of 2000, on and off in 2018, and then full time July 2019. And it's like, I have trouble not sleeping in my van. It's like I'm so used to it. So I think about that a lot. How's it going to feel sleeping in something different? I'll be in my mattress will be there, but it's a bigger space. I'm thinking about putting a divider between my bed and the couch, living room area. That'll make me feel like I'm in a smaller space. But yeah, my cats are going to love the open space, but me getting used to it's going to take me a little bit. Let's see. Scroll. Oh, there it goes. My chat was. I'm on StreamYard side, and my chat wasn't scrolling very well. When I get off here today, I'm waiting to hear from Robert so I can bring him his car if he needs it. Probably go do that. Yeah, it'd be a cool studio. That's about what it is. You know, it's 20 by 12 is the size of it. So it feels really big to me because my van is living space is just 7 by 16, the living space of my van. So it is definitely smaller. But the cats are going to love it. They're going to love it a lot. They'll be, oh, I can just see them running back and forth now. It'll take a long time for them to be bored with that. Next year, I'm going to build a catio, or I'll buy a catio that, you know, a permanent type structure catio. You can get them for a couple of $100. I'll put it outside my cabin and have a kitty door that they can go in and out when they want. At night, I'll close them in because there are bears and mountain lions in our area. Thanks, Floss. Yeah, I took B to meet his the people that are actually taking him to the people that are going to get him. Let me show you the picture. He had a fun ride. He loves riding in the car. B does. He would be such a great travel dog. Let me see if I can find that picture here. Let's see, where'd it go? Here he is. Look at him in the background. We're going to meet he went and got his shots. He was on his way to get his shots. And he didn't even flinch when they gave him a shot. He was just, oh, I'm so happy to meet somebody new. He's a good little dog. He just needs a lot of attention. We have 5 indoor cats. Yes, they love all the space in our house. I bet, Surfing Dodo. Yeah, I have 4, and they're going to love this extra space. Also, eventually, I'm going to put those little catwalks along the wall so they can go along the wall. They'll dig that. Yeah, I hope you find somebody that will fix your rig responsibly too. That's important, especially when you travel a lot. And it's hard to find people on the road. I mean, you're in a town, you may not know somebody or whatever. It's hard to find the proper people. Yeah, the catwalks, I think they'll dig that. I think they'll like it. And because it's just one room, figuring out where I'm going to put everything, I'll be moving furniture back and forth for a few days probably. You know, it's kind of like when you build out a van, you should kind of sleep in it for a week or two to figure out where you want things. And that's how I feel about this room. It's going to take me a few days to figure out where I want things. I will have I do most of my dishes with vinegar water, and I'll probably still do that. But what I'm going to do is make a little sink that drains into a container. But once I'm in there and figure out where I want everything, that's where I'll do it. But I have little foldable buckets that I can use for dishes, and I'll just pour the water out in the gray water drain. I'm going to put rocks down for my shower outside, and I found a shower pan. I put it on my wish list. I'm going to run a hose from that out, and it'll drain into the gray water drain. And I use Eco Soap already. It'll be rocks. You know, it'll be an off-grid gray water drain is what it'll be. I've looked up how to do several of these different ways to do them. So I'll be doing that. Thanks, Foss. Found someone, but we'll have to leave the trailer for a minimum of 2 weeks. Not a good when oh, that's horrible, Mike, ain't it? But yeah, it's just really to get all of this together, I need to be moved in. So basically my windows are in, they're sealed, the walls are painted, the floor can wait. I put down, I'll show you what I put down. I did a commercial for an RV company for, those outdoor RV rugs. It took up most of it, so it kind of hides the floor a little bit. Let me show you here. I don't know where it's at now. Dang it. I lost it. Here it is. See that? I put that down on the floor in there. It's like 9 by 12. And so but it's just like an RV rug for outside. So I'll be using that for now. Oh yeah. Mike, the shower thing that I found. Let me show you. Let me show you here. It's pretty cool. There it is. See that? So that's pretty cool. G actually found that and showed it to me. But I think it'll work. And I have a USB shower head. And I'll shower just as I do with the van. Yeah, I think that'll work pretty good, and it's a good price. I threw it on my wish. I put some stuff on my wish list that I don't need right away. I mean, I'll shower just like I do with my van. I shower on the back deck of my van, especially in the summer. But I mean, I can shower off in a plastic tub if I need to be inside the van. So I'll do the same thing there. That's pretty much how I'll do it. Let's see here. Let me see why my chat's not moving very well. That's weird. On StreamYard, I notice now that I'm not on the paid version, I notice a lot of issues. A lot of issues, for sure. Oh well. Yeah, I'll probably put together an outdoor shower for summertime there. I know how I would like to do it. We'll just see if I can. It costs money to do any of that, so it's a little at a time for me. My most important thing for outside is to get that. I have some Tyvek. I need to get what I have of that Tyvek on there, and then figure out how much more I need. And then next spring, I'm going to panel it with, the outside with the shed paneling for outside. Like it's like plyboard. Yeah, I'll just have to keep it painted. But I have found that's the cheapest way to go. So I'll buy a couple of sheets at a time. I think they're anywhere from 40 to 55 bucks per sheet. I'll buy a couple of sheets at a time, put them up, and just work my way around the building. That's how I'll have to do it. Definitely a slow process when you're working on a budget. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to get on here and catch up with you guys. I haven't been able to do many videos. I've been so busy, and then I got sick, and now all the smoke. But I thought a good time to do a live. Oh, thank you, Terry. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Keep an eye out. I'm working on a video. It's going to be a few days. And working on the name change and the new logo and stuff. So that's going to take me a little while, but we'll get it done. Thanks for being here, guys, and hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and have a great day. Talk to y'all later. Peace out, guys. Thank you.